I'm at 20%. All right, there we go. We just exited that because when you get in that mindset of you need to recover, then you might not hold it longer. Buy looks good here. So just close out there for 15% else. Here are all my orders. So I took 2 trades. You can see I entered here for $400. Look at entered here for calls, exited there. Look at this education here. We're talking risk to reward on the screen. Morning, my fellow traders. 7:12 a.m. almost an hour into the market being open, about 45 minutes now. SPY did reject this level at 606, and I do have a plan to show you guys real quick. So this is my plan from the trade ideas tab. Calls above 606, you can see we perfectly rejected it to the T, and anything below 598 is where I'm going to take puts. So that's my plan for today. Market isn't really in any kind of direction to be trading, but of course, as always, if there is a setup, I'm gonna take it. And the only setups that I do see is potentially Nvidia puts below 120.62 on the 15-minute time frame. And honestly, that's kind of all I see really. Update you guys with what we catch, and hopefully we catch something nice. Buy looks good here. I have an order sent for 385, so waiting for it to pull back just a little bit. I kind of honestly already missed some solid entries. The issue is this, guys. So if I take puts here, look at this. Yesterday we chopped, we like faked out. So easily could be a fake out, and currently I'm kind of already missing it. Definitely should have entered way earlier. I was just on the fence about it, so I'll pause it for now. Okay, so we got filled on SPY. We're in for one of them, and then we'll add another one if it does go in our favor. So basically stop loss is the EMAs on the 5-minute time frame area, and then price target is 598 on 15-minute time frame. We took Q puts off the retest here, but we ended up getting clapped above, and then it ended up rejecting. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. We do got to watch it, of course. We needed to reject this zone again, but if it starts doing what it did here where it breaks above, then guys, I just got to sell it. I mean, look at all these buys stepping in. So we got to be very careful on this one. So honestly, it's looking exactly like yesterday, guys. Literally you enter in on the retest and it just fakes you out. I'm about to have to actually close it here real soon. Whole market gain, fat buyers here. Exactly did what it did yesterday, man. Lesson learned. Never gonna trade this general area. Every time we lose this area, I'm not gonna trade it at all. I don't care how good it looks. Look at those buyers, man. They're stepping in. So I'm down 13%, $55 on a single trade. I'm glad I only entered one right at our stop loss, and we got 20 seconds for this candle to close. So we're gonna have to exit if it doesn't reject in the next 20 seconds. So just close out there for 15% L since we had to wait for that candle to close. So $60 loss on this one, unfortunately. And it is what it is, guys. That freaking sucks, only because yesterday, it literally did exactly what it did yesterday. Let me show you guys a 15-minute time frame here. So this is the screen right here on the 15-minute time frame. Literally, as soon as I entered, guys, instantly, bulls stepped in like crazy. I mean, look at Qs, guys. I entered puts here on Qs yesterday on the retest. Look at this fake out to the downside. And then again, another breakout to the downside with a fat fake out. I'm not gonna lie to us, a little bit annoying. FOMC week, always the worst weeks. But so we entered SPY here on the breakdown of this, and we got the nice retest. I mean, everything is looking good. We even got a second 15-minute candle breakdown below confirmation for double confirmation. And then again, it just rejects. Probably gonna reject the EMA here. Maybe I gotta analyze what I'm doing wrong, see what's going on. So we're currently up 12%, hit 17% on the SPY calls here. We got a nice bounce off of this support, entered off this retest here, and contracts went. I got in at 372. They're currently at 433, and it went all the way to 440. So we're gonna try our best to hold these guys for 30% gain. Why don't I just sell now? I can just exit here for and just take the green and just call it a green day, because I'm currently up at least a couple dollars. But the thing is that I don't want to exit here and say, man, if only I would have held, could have held for that extra, because it has happened many times. So this is how we learn. So worst case scenario, I come and let this come back down to break even, and I make no money on the day or lose at least 30, 40. Best case scenario, these go in my favor and I at least make $40, $50 on the day. Maybe even more if I can hold above 606. We're gonna see what we can do, guys. We're gonna try our best to hold these. So I am going to start thinking about selling soon. I'm at 20%. As soon as I see some type of resistance areas on anything, I will exit here. We're actually green now. We're finally back above over $20 on the day at least, which is decent. But you can see that a little bit of a sellers are a little bit stepping in. 20% here. Contracts are 450 from 370, so that's very good. And yeah, let's get this push, guys. Come on. All right, there we go. We just exited at 19%, $71 a contract, and we're just gonna sell out there to just call it good on the day. Honestly, we're green on the day at least, so I'm gonna take that. I'm not even gonna lie, that was a good trade. Quick little 20%, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the first trade, we took a 15% loss on the first trade off of the SPY entry. So I have it already marked out here. So you can see I entered here on puts. I thought this was gonna be the best entry. Reason being is because look, we're breaking down the support, nice candle confirmation. Thought this was going to be a nice little retest, long way to the upside, but look at that, none. Instantly rockets, and then we had to sell on the opening of this candle. Then as soon as I saw market getting a little bit bullish, we're above these EMAs too, 15 minutes looking very strong. And then guys, the reason why I entered is because look at this. Then we came down to retest again. So I was like, you know what, let's just risk it here. Nice potential entry for some bullish action. And we just straight rocketed to 20%. So that's a very good trade. 15% L on the first trade, 20% gain on the second one, and that's how we're green on the day. So same thing. If you can just keep that entry model, make sure you're going for how much you're willing to lose, how much you're willing to gain, then you can basically just calculate how much you'll win or lose. Of course, you never know how much is going to continue on going. I'm glad we exited. Look at that. Nvidia probably hit this little resistance, that's why. But we're gonna end it here. We gotta head out anyways and call it good on the day, guys. We're at least 3 days green finally some profitable days. So I'm gonna show you guys my orders here as well as the trade real quick, and then we're gonna bounce out of here and wrap it up for today and just post this vlog. Here are all my orders. So I took 2 trades. You can see I entered here for $400. Look at, I hate kind of going over this because just look at the chart, guys. So look at this. I took puts here, as you can see, entered 400, sold at 340, $60 loss. And then the next trade, 372 to 443. Just take a screenshot if you want to keep going back. So I don't really like going back and forth, but look at this. So we entered here, got wrecked here, entered here for calls, exited there, and guys, all you need is one good trade and it can at least recover some. So honestly, in this market, it's very difficult to at least catch some decent solid trades. I'm not even gonna lie, because market conditions are not in favor of anybody's. So even when I still take a loss, I still not try to think about it. So even if I take a loss, I still try to imagine on the next trade, I'm gonna treat it differently. I'm gonna try not to imagine that I'm trying to recover what I just lost. I'm trying to mentally think about it as it is its own trade. And I don't want to look at my P&L and think I'm trying to recover. Because when you get in that mindset of you need to recover, then you might not hold it longer, which if I had exited for a recovery, I would have told myself, man, I could have held a lot longer. And then I would have been telling you guys, man, if only. But I'm glad I exited because look at this. It's pulling back majorly hard. So we exited kind of at the tippity top. Good 20% trade, only was a 1 to 2. Of course, I'm trying to shoot for them 30% trades. They're just not coming in my favor. Every single time I take a trade and it does go in my favor, it seems like it only wants to hit 20%. So with that being said, 1 to 2s in this market just might be more favorable for now. We will switch it up and make sure our entries are on point for tomorrow since it's Friday, and then we'll see how next week treats us. But I hope you guys have been killing it. I hope you guys are enjoying these vlogs. Guys, we're almost at 900 subscribers, so please subscribe. I never asked for it, and I think I might start asking. Please like and subscribe, share this video with your friends, join my free Discord, go on my website, click the link in the bio, and guys, we'll have over 250 people in the Discord, almost 260. I think we have 260. So if you guys want to make it 260, then join in and let's talk stocks. We're talking every single day. I mean, come on, look at this education here. We're talking risk reward on the screen. If you guys need some extra help, best believe I'm your guy.